Best lineups. What are the scariest lineups in Major League Baseball heading into the postseason? Who wants to start?
I'll go.
Uh,
Yankees.
okay. That was easy.
Wow, you stole Todd's pick?
No,
I
but it
mean,
was just easy answer for sure.
I really think they've gotten a lot of flack and a lot of issues when you break down the numbers that, in my opinion, play in the postseason. And I'm not saying I'm picking the Yankees. I'm saying the Yankees lineup, those numbers play. I heard somebody talking about it before, like balls that are put in play at 90 plus miles an hour are, have like a 280 average. 95 plus is like 310. 100 plus is like 480, and anything over 105 is like a 580 clip, something ridiculous like that. The Yankees hit the baseball hard. Do they strike out? Absolutely. Do they kick the ball around? Sure. That's not what I'm talking about. That is a lineup to me that is feared because they have a lot of balance. They have a left-right combination that hits the ball harder than any lineup consistently 1-9.
Yeah, and I'll back that up with 8 guys with 20-plus home runs. I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to go with your squad, the Phillies. I think the Phillies lineup is incredible, especially if they get this guy Sosa to hitting 3 home runs in a game. He's back, mashing the ball. Schwarber, Harper. I mean, I love everything about this Phillies lineup. They've been there before, and where they play is pretty incredible too. So I wouldn't mind a Yankee-Philly ending to this beautiful Major League season for sure.
If not the Yankees, what else do you like on the American League side? Name another lineup where you're like, that's scary.
Lineup?
Yes.
I think there's I don't think, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to go to Boston. For me, you go to Boston.
More than
Maybe I'm
Toronto?
missing somebody. Who?
I don't know.
More than Toronto? You guys aren't scared of Toronto?
Scary.
Mm.
You said scary. I think
Yeah.
Toronto's a better. I think they produce more runs. Clearly, I think they actually do produce more runs. It's not like even opinion. I think they've scored more runs. I just think Toronto scores it in a different way. That I still have a few days till I get to pick my playoff predictions. If I have to decide, is the Blue Jays lineup, is the Brewers lineup, 2 lineups that are going to play in the postseason? Is it going to be based on matchups? Do the Blue Jays get that bye? Who do they draw in the first round? Do they draw a pitching staff that's just going for strikeouts? If they do, to me, I think the Blue Jays lineup has the advantage. If they draw a pitching staff that executes pitches and isn't necessarily big punch-out team, I think maybe the Blue Jays have a little bit of a disadvantage. So that's why I don't pick them over it. I think there's just more. I think there's more punch that there could be in the Red Sox lineup.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, they're neck and neck in terms of runs scored this year. I would still give the advantage to the Jays, and the Red Sox definitely have more of a hitter's park. So if you're going to look at some of the other park-adjusted stats, the Jays probably have the advantage. But yeah, what do you think, Todd Father? You see both of those teams pretty frequently. Scarier offense if you're a team facing the Blue Jays or the Red Sox? Where do you feel like there's a little more intimidation?
Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I think the Blue Jays have had their number this year. I mean, they definitely have 5-8.
You're saying against the Yanks?
Yeah, against the Yanks. I'm not sure. I honestly think the Mariners are probably the only other team that can stack up against them in the playoffs right now. I don't, and they've been hitting pretty well. Their pitching staff is pretty good. I think it's the Yankees to win the AL. In my opinion, I think the AL is for the Yankees to win. I don't care what happened in the regular season. They have the lineup loaded, even with all the injuries they have. Luis Gil is back. Max Fried, Carlos Rodon. It's theirs to lose.
It is crazy when you just look at runs scored. And again, I know some ballparks are not as easy to score in. The first 11 on runs scored are all either playoff teams or in the mix. I mean, the only team that you could single out really would be the Diamondbacks. They have the 4th most runs scored as of today, and they're on the outside looking in, but barely. Everyone else is a playoff team. Yankees, Dodgers, Brewers, that's your top three. Then the Diamondbacks. Then it's Red Sox, Blue Jays, Phillies, Cubs, Mariners, Mets, Tigers. Those are all playoff teams. For a while, we'd always look at run prevention. Runs scored is the bigger indicator for this year. I mean, if you can score runs, you're going to be a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, but I bet the pitching staffs are all right up there too. You're not going to have a 25th ranked pitching staff and your lineup. So I mean, I think if you did the same breakdown for the pitching staffs,
nope.
I think
wrong.
Okay.
And again, there are deeper stats. So I'm just doing what is now looked at as the basics. But if we just look at team ERA, number one in baseball is the Rangers. Then you have the Brewers, but the Rangers aren't in. They're very much out. Then you have Brewers, Padres, Guardians, Red Sox. Then number 6 is Kansas City. Number 7, Pittsburgh. Then you're at the Phillies, the Cubs, the Mariners. Mm-hmm. Then you've got the Rays. So it's a little more balanced in that top 11. You've got almost half the teams in there that are very much not postseason teams. Just a little thing that I noticed.
It's a little nugget.
Got to score. Now, run differential.
One more. On the National League side, I just want to spend another minute there. In terms of runs scored, the Dodgers are first, the Brewers are second, then like I mentioned, the Diamondbacks. Then you've got the Cubs, Mariners, and Mets. I asked this to Jim Bowden yesterday. I'll ask this to you because you're fresh with us today, Todd Father. If the Mets do make it in, don't you think that their offense is pretty damn good? I mean, their pitching is somewhat in shambles, especially starting pitching wise. But yeah, that's a good-looking lineup. Like, I think they're going to give the Dodgers trouble in a best out of 3 series if they meet up with them, because I think the lineup can keep up with LA.
I do too. I would agree with you on that. I don't know why that slipped my mind a little bit, but they have a stacked lineup, and when they're clicking, I mean, they just went into Chicago and found a way to win games that they needed to. I know they lost a big game, but they took 2 out of 3, and the only thing that's going to hinder them is the pitching, and we all know that. But I mean, they have a squad that can mash too. I mean, Pete Alonso, what a year he had. I mean, honestly, good for him coming off of the bull that they were giving him, not trying to pay the man exactly what he deserves. And he has something to think about in the offseason, but they do have a team that can go into LA and win 3 out of 5 games easily.
2 out of 3.
What? Excuse me. 2 out of 3. My fault.
Yeah.
And go out there and all of a sudden, bye-bye LA. They definitely could.
Soto star, Lindor star, and clutch. Pete's had plenty of clutch moments for them. Nimmo, very solid, above average offensive performer, clutch moments, hitting left on left homers. Beatty, there's some length there.
Marte's playing well. Vientos is rolling into form. He's starting to hit the ball out of the park, opposite field, and you know what he did in the playoffs last year. That lineup is awesome, but there is no bigger team that is more counterbalanced in the playoffs right now. Maybe the Guardians pitching staff and their lineup would be, their pitching staff is so awesome and their lineup is poop soup right now. The Mets are the other way. Their lineup is could be really devastating, and their pitching staff is poop soup.
Yep, we just saw it. I mean, against the Cubs. So let us know your thoughts, most scary lineups. And we talked about the Phillies and Bryce and company. You can experience the full 2025 season and schedule and take on the World Series with those 2025 live cards that we were showing you throughout. Go give it a shot. MLB Rivals is the game. It features baseball legends, as they now have the deal with the National Baseball Hall of Fame. And those are available as brand new cards. So you can get the game that's chosen by Bryce. Bryce is the cover boy, the 2-time NL MVP, by downloading MLB Rivals in the App Store for free.
In baseball, one thing defines your legacy: the Hall of Fame, a place reserved for immortals, the chosen few who have sacrificed, fought, and bled for the game.
Harper with a rainmaker!
With every swing, every play, every challenge faced.
Harper's not happy about that.
It's about achieving greatness that echoes through time.
Harper, the swing of his life!
And now is your time to rise to the challenge, chase immortality, and become a legend. Download MLB Rivals